Leaving charred debris where multiple cars once sat. The accident near Horden College is not far from Lucas and Hunt and Jennings, and we know one car ran into two parked cars, causing all three of them to catch fire. First Alert 4's Russell Kinsall in that neighborhood tonight. And Russell, you've learned this crash impacted more than just the cars, but a man's...
I'm going to show you the nasty burn mark here on the street where these cars were sitting whenever they burned. A really dark black mark here. Those cars were totaled by the fire. A lot of broken glass still in the street. So the man who owns the house where these cars were parked wasn't home at the time, didn't know what happened until I told him earlier today. The cars don't belong to him, but he is responsible for them.
I just pulled up. My friend Sean pulled up.
Quentin Davis wasn't at home around 6 a.m. and didn't know till we told him the shocking and frustrating news about the cars in front of his house that were destroyed by fire.
Money, effort, and time that I can't get back.
Davis says the cars didn't belong to him, but he was responsible for them.
I do work on cars, people's cars. So there was customer cars that I had just completely finished last week, and they was ready to leave to get picked up today.
Police say two teens were in a car that struck a 2007 Mitsubishi Eclipse and 2004 Chevy Impala, which were parked in front of Davis's house. All three vehicles were badly burned.
I just put a motor in the Impala, and I put a motor in the Eclipse. Like literally just did it. Saturday it was done. I test drove it. She was ready to pick it up today.
The two teens were taken to the hospital, but their injuries not thought to be serious. Police still trying to get a full picture of what happened. So far, they're not saying if the car the teens drove was stolen or speeding. But neighbors say speeding is a big problem on Horde.
Flying. I've seen cars doing at least 80 down Horde.
The flames were so big and intense that they charred a nearby wooden utility pole. Davis is understandably frustrated. He's got to notify customers who won't be happy to get the news and then determine what his financial responsibility will be.
And calling the customers and giving the bad news. I understand stuff happens, but it's in my possession. So now I have to take my insurance and call them to see how can I reconcile the situation.
So Quentin Davis is ready to hire an attorney and go to court to make sure that the owner of the car the teens were riding in pay for the damage. Unless the teens were riding in a stolen car. If that was the case, luck. Live in Jennings, Russell Kinsall, First Alert 4.
All right, Russell.